Hi everyone, it's Geraldine. I just thought I would pop on here and give you the new moon in Virgo tea leaf reading. It is actually a super moon just because it's around the closest point to the earth, even though we can't see it. We normally think of super moons as these big bright moons that we can see, but with the new moon we can't see them from earth. So we'll still feel its energy though. So being in the sign of Virgo, it's a really good time to clean up, purify, cleanse. Just watch your Virgo friends get things done and you'll get my drift. It's a great time to start something new, just a new healthier routine, cleaning up your diet, exercising. And if, like me, some of you, have had maybe some severe effects from eating the wrong food, it might have kick-started just a new way of eating, or sort of cutting out those things that really don't agree with you, those unhealthy snacks or greasy food, grabbing something quick on the way home, which we often do. So it's really just, I think it's going to be highlighted for us with this, that it's time for something really new. And we've really got to look after ourselves. That energy after that last full moon felt really heavy, and I did feel like it would pass in a few days, and definitely for some it might have lasted maybe about a week. And definitely if you're an empath, you might have even carried that heavy burden of the worry from the parents, just sending their kids back to school, during COVID, and they didn't really know what to expect or what was going to happen, just nervous. So you probably would have felt that over the course of the week or so as children from all over started to go back. You may already even have been feeling sort of that heaviness as well, coming from the fires in California. That definitely affects everybody, and you may be in an area where there's smoke too, and it's just a constant reminder of what's going on somewhere else in the world that we really aren't able to do a terrible lot about. And we're just, feel for everybody. It's just been one heck of a year. So into the teacup then. The teacup shows balance in some areas but not in others, and again, just a reminder for us all, that'll be different for everybody, but we just got to check out our spiritual, emotional, physical, intellectual needs, and where can we make any improvements, which areas. So another wee reminder there that I was shown, don't forget to go to the doctor for your annual physical or checkups. Just renew prescriptions, make an appointment, get outstanding blood work done, PAPs for the women, just all those things. It just feels like it's a really good time actually for a complete overhaul. So we're not only doing this sort of fall cleanup, in the yard, we're certainly doing it for ourselves as well. So we just also need to keep on cleaning. Don't be complacent about that. I was showing a lady in the cup just with her cloth cleaning away. So again, just a reminder, this darn thing hasn't gone away yet. And we just got to keep that up, even though we're maybe starting to relax a wee bit. Also, I was showing somebody who had strained their back. So if you are lifting, moving things around, whatever you're doing there, just or if you're just starting maybe a new exercise routine and with lifting weights or whatever, just really be careful with your back, okay? Just do know the proper way to lift. And actually a couple of little personal messages came up. This one was kind of funny, and it's definitely not meant to shame this person whatsoever. It was just sort of in a very light-hearted way, and it's a Jay, who goes to Timmy's for his coffee and 7 cookies. So basically, you don't feel very good after the 7 cookies or the 7 mini donuts or whatever. So they're just basically saying, what you need to do. and the arrow beside you shows that it's time, you know, for your change, and you're going to do that. So you're, like me, getting the kickstart to make some changes. I was also shown the number 14 for a Jen and a new baby. So the 14th is probably going to be significant for this person. It's either learning of a pregnancy, or that's when this wee baby is going to appear. And also for somebody with the letter R, born in 1951, there's a real big breakthrough for you, something you've been waiting on, and you can't wait to share it. Oh my goodness, you're just like charging to tell everybody. Congratulations to you, whatever that is. It was lovely to see that, actually. It's like, oh, somebody there, you know, or a couple of you there anyway, with some good news to share. Also, you know, for this sort of energy, we just really just want to be nurturing, you know, nurturing ourselves as well. There was a little child, actually in the second cup, and the child was the full length of the cup, looking a bit overwhelmed, all wrapped up, ready for school, but just looking a bit overwhelmed. And my first sort of feeling on that was that the excitement of the first few weeks of school there have sort of subsided. So just to watch for your child's signals that they really are maybe feeling overwhelmed with everything. Also, just to be aware of bullying. This never seems to go away. So early, better to do this early. You know, September, October kind of a time, these are the times whenever you definitely want to be dealing with it and not letting it go through the term, okay? So just pay close attention to that. Then there's also a person snowshoeing and a couple on a ski lift. And I was showing activities in the snow the last reading as well. So it really does feel that feels anyway, that there's going to be a really big focus on maybe outdoors this winter for people who were never outdoors before. So it's like the couple sort of in that, sitting in that ski lift there, they're seeing the world, you know, through sort of different eyes, basically. You know, just seeing everything in a different light. I just feel like, you know, maybe start investigating maybe things that you might want to do. You know, snowshoeing, a lot of people would be able to manage snowshoeing, and even small children. It's a great activity, and Kananaskis here, if you're, you know, in the Rockies sort of area here around Alberta, you know, they have always offered sort of great snowshoeing days out and that. So, you know, I'm sure we're going to start seeing these things coming around again. So anyway, just something to look into, and it really just might be that, you know, we were in hibernation for long enough there, and we really don't want to go back in. So we're going to find ways to be able to kind of stay outdoors and not be stuck in the house for 6 long months of winter that we normally get here. So anyway, you know what, that's something fun maybe to look out for, and something affordable as well. And you don't have to go and do anything scheduled, you know, with guides and whatever, obviously. So then I was also shown a woman wearing a really nice winter coat and boots, and she had shopping bags. And, you know, for me, looking at that whole picture, it's a sign of, number one, money. We're not doing that without some money. So that's a good sign. I know people are getting back to work who weren't at work, who maybe sort of on part-time at home and different things. So there's sort of a bit more opportunity, it seems, showing up there. It also is saying, you know, number 2 there, like, spoil yourself a little. Again, that's come up in the cup before, you know, people just being really careful, you know, not sort of going out and doing too much. I know there hasn't been an awful lot available in many shops, you know, with regard to fashion and that, but, you know, it sort of seems that, you know, maybe there's going to be a bit more, maybe something nice for winter, some nice winter fashion. And also number 3 here, basically just wrapping up and getting outside. So, you know, I don't think we have to go back into hibernation, so don't panic about that. There are plenty of things we can do. There's still plenty of nice days, even in the middle of the winter, you know, that we get, especially with our Chinooks and that here. So, you know, don't get sort of into, oh, you know, I have to go back inside again. You don't really have to do that. So then the last thing that I saw then in the cup was vitamin. So especially that miracle vitamin D, and anybody who knows me knows that I am so passionate about vitamin D. It has been shown to be even more effective than the flu shot, and a couple of studies recently there have shown that a vitamin D deficiency may be linked to more severe cases of COVID. So you know what? It's so cheap to purchase, and most of us up here are deficient just from where we live. So, you know, it's definitely a good time to add the vitamin D to your diet. Extra, you know, just even in the food or just to take the supplements. So I did pull a card, Mother Earth, and I know this one has come up before, but again, back to the children. The picture shows the woman just hugging this little boy, you know, just really nurturing and protecting. And the children really need that. You know, they're scared too. So again, in the last reading, it was all about, you know, us not fear-mongering, like our children are listening. So just, you know, just to really watch out for them. This card, its meaning basically is really just the key words are creative feminine force, nurturing, and birth. So the card asks really that you feel the complete truth of your life, and you must be willing to experience the painful and joyful moments to fully emerge. Expressing emotions enables us to tap into our true feminine nature and appreciate the connection with all living things. And we learn to nurture ourselves and become the caretakers that we are naturally meant to be. So that's it. It's kind of short and sweet, really, for this new moon. Just basically cleansing, you know, just new routines, something fresh it feels. The cup definitely felt light. So, you know, I just think we, again, as it's sort of the cup told us before, just worry less, play more. So that's really it. And I just also want to thank everybody who has subscribed and liked, commented. I really do appreciate that, and I really appreciate those of you who have reached out now for personal readings. I love to be able to do this. So please take care of yourselves. Until the next time, it'll be the full moon on October the 1st. So I'll be on around that time. So take care and relax. Bye bye.